Hi Aquarius, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your monthly forecast for September 2015. Aquarians, we have quite a few planetary movements in this month. We have the gorgeous Venus that is conjuncting with Mars. It is followed by a spectacular new moon solar eclipse, which in turn is followed with Saturn that is returning to Sagittarius for about 2 years, and we are wrapping up the month with Pluto that is going direct. We begin the month with the lovely Venus, and she is conjuncting with Mars, and this is happening in a part of your house that has been lit up for quite some time. It's your house of marriage, it's your house of partnership, and it's also the house of teamwork. So Aquarians, this is the time where you have specifically Mars over here, and Venus is retrograde this month. So you're going to be quite driven, you're going to be feeling quite ambitious as far as your work is concerned. You're going to be committed, and there's just going to be this huge sense of responsibility to get things done. And as far as your work is concerned, you are going to be looking to compromise, which earlier maybe you may not have been, but this is a time that you feel so committed, you feel that you have to compromise and you have to get the results out. As far as your personal relationships are concerned, this is a time that you are going to be looking at more commitment in your life. Frivolous relationships or even friendships are going to be wearing off. And for those of you who have been looking at tying the knot and have been waiting for your special someone to pop the question, this is a time that you could be getting quite restless, and you could be wondering as to why is it that it is not happening for you. You, however, need to be a little careful about being too stubborn, specifically when you're voicing your ideas, when you're sharing your vision about with your team as far as your work is concerned. Try not to butt heads and try not to get too stubborn and too obstinate about your ideas. It could be that you could be personally identifying too much with your own ideas. So while you are wanting to compromise, there is also this this trend of butting heads with authority figures, and it could also do with your relationships as well. Maybe you feel very strongly about how it is that the relationship or a marriage should be, and you're not, even though you may be saying on the surface that, oh yes, I'm this person who gives all the space, and I'm this person who does not interfere in my spouse's, or I'm not controlling, but in reality it could be quite the contrast. You could be fairly controlling, and you could be the person who would be wanting to pretty much run his emotional life. So this is what is going to be happening, and this is also a time wherein that if you are single, you're going to be thinking whether you're going to be taking the relationship to the next level, whether you're going to be looking at it seriously or not, and you're going to be striving for more balance and harmony. So Mars being there, Aquarians, as much as all the intentions are great and they seem very noble, but Mars is going to be giving you that aggression, and Mars is going to be pushing you. And with Venus being retrograde, there's not much of a help that you're going to be getting from her. So be careful as far as your friendships are concerned, as far as your marriage is concerned, as far as partnerships is concerned. Do not take people for granted, and do not push people too much, because if you push them, they may just go away. We have a spectacular new moon solar eclipse, and this is happening in the house of transformation, joint finances and sexuality for you. And this is the house also which rules other people's money. So it can be your debts, taxes, finances. And with the new moon over here, you may be dealing with a lot of that currently in your life right now. So it's a good time to be paying off your taxes, looking at your finances, seeing as far as the joint finances are concerned. Maybe you have taken a loan, maybe you need to be you've borrowed some, or maybe you need to be returning some money. So all that comes under focus right now. This is also a time wherein that if you are looking at buying a house, or if you're looking at getting a loan, it's a great time to be doing so, because it is something that it will get done smoothly for you. This is also a house of transformation, so you will find yourself changing. You will be you may not necessarily get rid of things particularly in your life, but it can be that you would be willing to tweak them, but with just because this comes just after the Venus and Mars conjunction, and they think of that stubbornness or my way and I know it best and I have my own judgments, that may make transformation a little challenging for you. So not to say that you're not going to get pushed to make the changes or make the transformation, but then it is really it's entirely up to you, Aquarians, whether you choose to transform or you choose to sort of hang on to your your own judgments and your own perceptions about people and about relationships. And it's also a time wherein you'll find that your sex drive has really increased and you're going to be seeking intense relationships. And for those of you who are in committed relationships, you would want your relationship to be having more depth, and there's going to be more focus more onto the physical side of it. However, try and find look underneath the surface and see as to where it is that this drive is coming from. And not to say it's a bad thing, but just see as to where this surge of emotion is stemming from, and what is it that is making you feel so intense or seek that kind of intensity in your personal life. This is also a time wherein that you could feel that your personality is a bit dark. You may find those things coming up a little bit on the surface, and even though earlier, of course, I mean, they're all shades and shades to all of us, but this is a time that it can be that more the darker side of it is going to be coming up or coming on the surface more for you. We have Saturn that is returning to Sagittarius, and this is happening for you around the mid of month, and it's happening in a part of your chart that speaks about association. And Saturn is going to be here for about 2 years. It's moved from your house of career and reputation. So Saturn is going to be urging you to see how it is that you connect with people, how it is that you are. So even again this month, the entire tone we're beginning on what is it that you perceive of yourself, how is it that you judge people, and then how it is really that you are from inside. So all of us have this image about ourselves that, oh, I'm very tolerant, I'm very loving, I really give space to people. But on the other hand, you could be behaving quite differently with people. You could be very controlling, you could be very judgmental, you could be very unforgiving. So all these things are going to come into play, and Saturn is going to be looking at them very critically. And normally Saturn comes in aspects a particular part of your chart that has been ignored for a long time. That's the time when Saturn comes and sits over there and says, you have to do something about this now. And this is also a house of long distance travel. So this is a time wherein that you are going to be asked as to where is it that you're going. Questions like, what is it that you're doing with your life? How is it that you connect with people? What is the purpose of networking, of yours networking with people? Do you just like to sort of acquire trophy friends, or are you more into nurturing and nourishing friends who have been there with you or who've had your back forever? This is also a time where you'll feel that since Saturn is going to be bringing all these aspects under a scanner, you're going to be feeling that your circle of friends, maybe a lot of it is superficial. Maybe you need to be cutting down on that, and you just need to be focusing on friends who have been there for you. And there can be some kind of a disdain that is going to be coming along with this. So it's taking a hard look about the role that you play in others' lives. It's also a time wherein that what is it that really truly satisfies you, makes you content, and hence gives you further happiness. And this is also a time wherein that there is an emphasis which speaks about happiness, which is going beyond marriage, beyond romance, career, religion, etc. So this is a time where you are going to be, your mind is really going to get broadened, and you are going to be asked to really evaluate as to what you claim to be, or what your perception of yourself is, and what is it in reality that you are. Now Pluto is turning direct towards end of the month, and this is happening in a part of your chart that speaks about secrets. It's a house of spirituality. It's also the house of addiction and obsessions. And Pluto, as per Roman mythology, he was a king who oversaw the land of dead. And so everything that is dark within us, all of us have that side to us, that will get surfaced more. Emotions that have really been inside. And because this is a house which is the time where you should really be serving, it's not a time really for action, it's a time for contemplation, to serve, to do more for others. It's a time wherein that it's really spring cleaning of your psyche. So a lot of you being urged, wherein that Pluto will bring out all the junk from the past. It will bring it up for you. You have to look at it and see whether it's adding any value and throw it away. And it's also known as the house of self-undoing. So try not to sort of, Aquarians, be your own enemy, and or say or do things which can make you end up losing some fantastic friends, or even networking as far as it is concerned, the arrogance that is there. You may feel very justified and you may feel very righteous about it, but you need to be taking another second look at it. Also during this time, if there are old psychological problems that have been there, they will get surfaced full force. And it's just a time that you may feel that you have dealt with it and it's come again for inspection, and there's no need to really panic about it. It's just a time that you need to be facing them again, and you need to be dealing with them. For those of you who are on medication or have a therapist or a counselor, maybe it's a great time for you to be visiting one. And for those of you who have not taken a break for a while and work has been really stressful, or you have been in a stressful environment situation, maybe at home things have not been too bright or have been too happy, it's a time wherein that you need a break desperately, Aquarians. So take a break, just go for a retreat, just take care of yourselves. Nothing to worry though, it's nothing scary and all. It's just that again, stuff that needs to be dealt with again is just going to crop up for some of you. This of course is applicable depending also specifically if there are how Pluto is placed, whether it's placed negatively or how it is placed in your chart. But more or less the tendency to bring out things that are there underneath, under the surface, is there what Pluto does for us. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Aquarians. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for watching.